Welcome to the first episode of the Empress Quarters podcast. Of course, my name is Tori. I am your host here. Call me Empress Tor for short. All right, now we're just gonna get down to it. I think I just smacked my mic. So I'm starting the Empress Quarters because I want to be more authentic to myself and to you guys. So if you watch Empire Exchange, that comes out every Friday, it's not gonna be like that. It's gonna be a little bit, but not like that. Now, the Empress itself, the word Empress is, let me get the exact statement, but it's obviously the wife or the widow of an emperor. Or I have a lot of screenshots and stuff to go through. So if you see me mess on my phone a little bit. But yeah, Empress is the wife or the widow of an emperor. Or, a woman who is the sovereign or supreme monarch of an empire. That's the official definition. With that official definition, I do want to add Empress in Tarot is the divine feminine, the mother of all mothers. She takes a little bit from all the other queens and mixes it all into one. I always say an empress runs an empire, a queen runs a queendom. What's bigger? An empire. So think about that. But now, a little about me. I am currently 36. I'll be 37 later this year. I am a life insurance agent by day, psychic podcast host by night. Also read tons of tarot. I have 46 tarot decks, something around that nature. I offer private readings as well. I'm a part-time astrologer. I'm not gonna say I'm like a massive astrologer or anything, but definitely like a little part-time gig. Now the purpose of Empress Quarters is, like I said, to become more of my authentic self, to share my authentic self with you guys, and to open this up to learning who you are authentically. We can have discussions based off of like style, food, because I'm gonna have some food episodes. If you know anything about me, I'm a foodie. Today I'm gonna talk about the Grammys and the Grammy outfits. We'll get to that in just a second. But like, things of that nature. So with that though, don't forget, watch Empire Exchange every Friday. That's where I do a psychic reading, a tarot reading, and a astrology report for the week. And sometimes I rant too, but this is going to be more of the rant session here. Definitely when we literally get down to it. I'm not going to make this one super long, but I do want to go through just a few things with you guys today. Like, for example, part of my authentic self is I want to lose 25 pounds. So with that, I'm going to go through every day what I ate, or every episode what I ate that day. So it's not going to be a week-long thing. For example, today I had a protein shake, I had some sushi, and I had some Chinese food. It's okay. You gotta eat. You do gotta eat sometimes. You can also follow Empire Exchange Pod, which is where I'm going to post all of these too, on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all the grams. So, okay. I underestimated my time here. So I'm somebody who is going to do a one take. I don't like to do multiple takes, and if I have to edit it, it's not going up. So I try to do one take. Now with that, you are going to hear some bloopers. You're going to see some bloopers. I'm just going to say whatever comes to mind and let it flow. Now, as far as, my message for the week, I do think, it's time for us to be authentically ourselves. We're always kept in a box, and sometimes that box is tied pretty tight at the top. Now, society keeps us in these boxes to not release our authentic selves. Now, I'm not saying our authentic selves are something not to be released, but at the same time, our authentic self is something that we need to release. And the reason being is like, who are you? If you can stay look me in the eye, if you can see me, of course. I know some of you are just listening, but if you can look me in the eye and tell me, you know exactly who you're talking to, you know exactly who you are, where you're going, and what you want to do, go for it. Go for it. Now, this is on a whim here because, once again, I realize I don't have very much time, so I'm going to talk a little bit about astrology for a minute, and how your everyday astrology can impact you, or your astrology chart. I'm sorry, for those of you that don't study astrology charts. Now, once again, I am not a certified astrologist. I'm just somebody who does these things as like a little side gig. So I might be wrong, and if I am wrong, do not hesitate to tell me in the comments, hey, yeah, I bet you're wrong, because definitely I'll accept that. I'll accept that and we'll move forward. So I'm gonna pull up my astrology chart and give you a few things, not everything. If I gave you everything, there'd be no reason for us to be here. Plus, I don't want you all to know all of my business. We went to June. So I was born on June 20th of 1989. I'm not going to tell you what exact time I was born. All I know is that I was born under full moon. Now, once again, if my mother hears this, I'm not sure. This is what I've heard. Don't know if it's correct. She'll correct me later. But she was actually on the way to my grandmother's house, and she had to pull over to like a firehouse, which was right around the corner from my grandmother's house at the time. And she gave birth. Now, I did look that up. It is under a new moon, which is why I'm super psychic. Also, too, I'm on the cusp. My son is on the cusp of Cancer, so I do kind of act like a little Cancer a little bit of times. Every now and then. Sorry, the music was loud for me. So definitely now. Gemini sun at 29 degrees. If you know anything about degrees, 29 degrees, like a what do they call it? It's like a fame degree, but it's also a serious degree. Now, with being 29 degrees, though, there's always some sort of struggle, some sort of strife. Once again, these are different. Like I said, I would love to be able to dive into this with you guys, but I'm also not confident enough in that right now. But my moon is in Capricorn. So with my moon being in Capricorn, I'm a very work-focused moon. My emotions are pretty tied to whatever I'm working on. So, watch the video, comment. But definitely, Mercury is in Gemini. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. So I'm very good with communication. I'm very good at speaking to people. My Venus is in Cancer, which means I love like the mother. I love like the mother. Cancers do tend to murder me, Cancer men especially, but that's beside the point. What else? Ooh, excuse me. Mars is in Leo. Leo is the planet of war, planet of, it's for some odd reason this just popped up. Mars in Leo gives me like adult film energy, and I'm not saying that I've done those things. I'm not saying I haven't, but it gives very good in bed energy, and now that I can definitely tell you. Anyway, Jupiter in Gemini is Jupiter's how you expand. So with Jupiter and Gemini, I do feel like I expand in a way that connects with people. Connecting with people does help me expand. Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune are all in Capricorn. It looks like actually my Neptune and my Saturn are conjunct. Ask me what that means. I couldn't tell you. So I do feel like because those are all about like structures, bringing dreams to life, that type of idea. So I do think as far as those planets go, um, they're pretty normal. They're pretty standard. Saturn's karma, which is why things didn't start happening for me until I'm almost in my 40s. Uranus is pretty much like it's ruled by Capricorn, actually. Capricorn and Aquarius. It's pretty much one of those revolution type planets. Neptune is your drive, your dreams. I don't know, it's Capricorn. Maybe I'm dreaming of money. Who knows? Or maybe not. We have Pluto. Now, Pluto is in Scorpio. Pluto's a generational planet, so a lot of people who are around my age, from probably like I think 84 to like 96 or something, they're all Pluto and Scorpio children. We're here to incite change. All of us are changing something somehow, some way. It could be within our own family lines. It could be universally. It could even be on a world stage. You never know. My Lilith is in Libra. Now, Lilith is something I don't really know too much about. It's like your dark moon. We'll definitely look into that next time I talk about this stuff. Who knows what next time is? Because this wasn't actually on my sheet here. I look like I was like, ooh, I'm talking too fast. And then my North Node is in Aquarius. Now, North Node in Aquarius is always about connecting with people and the energy around connecting with people. Anything specific that I need to point out with my chart? Oh, point of fortune. It says Pisces, and then my South Node is in Leo. But my point of fortune is in Pisces. But I also talk about the vertex a lot. We'll talk about the vertex on a different day. In fact, I want to write that down so I don't forget. We'll talk about the vertex on a different day because I do want to get into like why your vertex is important for you and why you should look at those type of things. All right, now, going back to me being a Leo rising, I do have a specific style. As you can see, I'm very elegant, elegante. I don't think that's a real word. If it is, sweet. If not, it's okay. I do feel like we all have a personal style based off of our ascendant. I'm a Leo ascendant. You're always going to see me with some sort of blonde. I look the best in blonde. Which, speaking of, let me brush this. As well as form-fitting clothes. My color palette is literally pink, which I don't know why I don't like pink like that. Pink, tan, olive green. I have a lot of that, and black. I have some red thrown in there. I have some blue thrown in there, but not a lot of blue. As you can tell, I'm wearing black and I got blue all over the place now. But definitely that. Now, I said earlier, we're going to talk about the Grammys. Now, once again, I don't know how to fancy edit, so I can't like put these things in the video, at least not right now. I smacked the mic again. Because I got to figure out how to fancy edit, but I'm going to pull up my Grammy winners. I'm going to talk about them a little bit first. I had to screenshot some stuff, so let's screenshot it here. So best album of the year is Bad Bunny. We love Bad Bunny over here. If you don't like Bad Bunny, I don't know what to tell you. He's also quite fine, but that's beside the point. We have Record of the Year, Kendrick Lamar featuring SZA, and that's Luther. I don't think I've heard that. Yeah, I don't think I've heard that. So we'll have to listen to that. Best New Artist, Olivia Dean. To be honest, let me see if I can find a picture of her because I don't know what she looks like. Or I know nothing about her. Hold on. She's British. I love me a British singer. Oh, she's pretty. She's absolutely gorgeous. Oh, she's the one that's saying gonna be the man I need. Okay, it's a cute song. Okay, all right. Then I've heard her stuff before. She has a really nice voice as well. What else we have here? Best rap album is Kendrick Lamar. Isn't this the year where he had no, yeah, that song. And then the song of the year is Wildfire by Billie Eilish. That song doesn't ring a bell. I might have heard it. As you can tell, I am very stuck in music ways. Like I'm a clear audience, so I listen to music that speaks to me. So if it doesn't speak to me, I'm not going to hear it. Okay, sorry, I just had to pull a hair out of my face. Okay. So also with this too, I am very into fashion. I love fashion. You never know. Somewhere down the line, I might actually start a fashion line. I do love the idea of fashion. I love the energy of fashion. I just love clothing. People don't know this. That's something that a lot of people don't know. As younger, I wanted to be a fashion designer, but I can't draw. So that quickly went to the tank. All right, so where are we going here? So I found Vanity Fair, and we're gonna go through and look at the 60 looks that they have real fast. Now, once again, I'm not gonna pop them up on the screen. I'm gonna give you the exact web link to look at. Oh yeah, just vanityfair.com, and it's gonna be on there, and it's literally the outfits for the Grammys. I'm gonna look at them. And I'm gonna rate them 1 through 10 of things that I think are beautiful, things that I think are not beautiful. Now there was a couple on here that I didn't see that I knew was at the Grammys. I was looking for that witch, the one that she wore the Scientology outfit, but she's been wearing all kinds of random things. I was looking for her because she was gonna get straight up 0, but she ain't on here. She got lucky. And if you come for me, well, you ain't gonna come for me because I'm a nobody right now. Keywords right now, but one day we might meet. First up is Bad Bunny. So Bad Bunny always looks sharp. He looks a little uncomfortable, but I mean, I don't think I've ever really seen this man smile, to be honest. So because it's Bad Bunny, and because his suit looks like it's a little velvety, we're gonna give him a 10. All right, we have Chapel Rowan. Okay, Chapel was very, very different with her dress. I love the idea. I think the execution's a little odd, but for her, I'm gonna give it an 8. Tiana Taylor? Yeah. I love her. She's always serving. Her body's tea, by the way, and her dress fit her perfectly because of that. It's a beautiful color. I do wish it was like a brighter color, but I think this works for the way her skin is glowing. Her hair is giving like old school, like Grammys to me. She's gonna get a 10. Plus black women on top all the time. Lady Gaga, this is what we expect from you, baby. And because we expect it, and because you're always serving, you're gonna get an 8. Kendrick Lamar looks like somebody's nephew at a wedding. Give him a 6. I'm not sure who Somber is. And if I pronounce any of these names wrong, please do not hesitate to correct me. So let's see. It's not bad. It looks like a disco ball. I need these men to start smiling now because that's not cute. All right, now we're gonna give him a 6. Sabrina Carpenter. She's always picked the clothes that are great for her. This one is also great for her. I do like the flower pattern. There's a lot going on now. I like the flower pattern, like the what's called ruching at the bottom. I love how her shoulders are covered with the sheer. It's very elegant, very classy. I just wish it was all one pattern. That's my only critique. But either way, she gets a 7. Addison Ray, I still don't know who she is. I'm sorry. I don't know who Addison Ray is. Now her outfit is T. I will give her that. She definitely has the body for it. And the shoes are sick. So I'm gonna give her for this would be for her. I wouldn't wear this. I couldn't wear this. I got too much jelly everywhere. I was gonna say jelly roll, but we're gonna get to him in a minute. So we're gonna give her an 8 as well. Charlie XCX. To be fair, I thought she could have been a little bit better, a little bit more edgier. But it's safe for her, and because it's safe for her, we're gonna give her 6. Olivia Dean. She's gorgeous. Let's throw that out there. She's also gonna get an 8, simply because I think her gown fits her. It's very her. Like I don't know her like that, but it's very her. Trust me, I forgot that I didn't know who sang that song until just now. Billie Eilish just looks like she went at a Catholic school next to Wednesday, and I'm here for it. 10. FKA Twigs. Look like she done rolled in some twigs. But for her, that's cute. And I like her red hair with it. 7. Princess, Pink Pantheress. Who is this? We're just gonna skip her because I don't know who that is. Cat's Eye. Don't really know who they are either. But their white ensembles are cute. 10. Justin and Hailey Bieber are a very interesting couple to me. They look good together. I don't think they like each other though. So we're gonna give them an 8. Doechii. I always love me some Doechii, but and this dress is cute, and I think the idea was cute as well. I don't like the top though. The top gets very much hooker. But we're gonna go with an 8 there. Tate McRae. Shabuzi. Let me back up. I don't have anything against Tate McRae. I just think she wants to give, but she isn't giving. Does that make sense? Anybody understand that? She wants to give, but she's not giving. And I know somebody is probably going to be coming in the comments because they're a Tate McRae fan, and that's fine. You be that. But Shabuzi. Did you have booze before you got dressed? It makes sense because it gives very rodeo. Tyla. Okay, Tyla. She's always cute though. My issues with Tyla don't stand from her outfits, but this could have been a little more form-fitting, I think. However, she can pose. So we'll give her that. Sharon Osbourne, an absolute legend. Love her to pieces. 10. 10. Miley Cyrus. I actually really love Miley Cyrus's outfit. We're also gonna give her a 10. Pusha T, Pharrell, and somebody else. I don't know who this third person is. But I love the color of their suits. I don't know who. Well, I know Pharrell. The other and Pusha T I've heard before. Pusha T. I'm sorry. I sound like an old lady. But no, they were pretty cute. We're giving them a 10. I don't know who this is. Katrenja? I don't know who that is. I also don't know who this is. Maria Zordoya? Ham? Don't know who they are. Loli Young. Loli Young. Is this your face is B? But that outfit's cheap. 6. No, we're gonna go 4. 4 for you. Sorry, she got the lowest so far. Carol G, don't know who you are. Claudia something and Phineas O'Connell. They're cute together. Don't know who either of them are. Once again, don't come for me. I have no idea. Rosé. Rose, that's flawless. Her outfit's cute. It's like a mini skirt with some wrapping around it that makes it look bigger. I love it. We're gonna give her 10. I don't know who Kelsia, nor do I know who Zaria Larson. I'm not sure who these ladies are either, and I can't pronounce not one of their names. Who's Jay Belvin? He looks kind of fine. It's a suit, classic black suit. That's alright for the Grammys. You get it at 6. Don't know who they are. Don't know who she is. Don't know who she is. Chrissy Teigen and John Legend. Whenever I see those two, Chrissy Teigen always just looks odd to me, but they look like each other now that I look at it. And her dress was cute. I feel like he could have played off her dress though. 6. Leon Bridges. Kesha looks like a rug, but I love it for Kesha, so we're gonna give it a 10. Michelle Williams. Oh, if you know me, you know I love Destiny's Child, and Michelle was always beautiful. Her dress is very, very classy. She's gonna get a 10. I'm not sure who these two are either. They look like they walked off a Paris runway. Not in a good way though. No, it's not bad. It's not bad. Could be worse. Could be worse. Kalani, gorgeous. In fact, I want that dress. 10. Nikki Nicole. I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. Coco Jones. I love her to pieces, and this dress is T on her. Anybody else may not have pulled this off, but for her, T. She's always got like the shiniest, smoothest, silkiest skin I have ever seen. Girl, you need to drop your skincare routine because I need to follow it. Queen Latifah. Whenever I see her, I'm just like, that is a true queen right there. Queen Latifah is somebody who I just love. She never gets in a mess. She only comes out when she needs to. Halle Berry. Halle Berry looks cute. Halle Bailey looks cute. Like really cute. People are like, she gained weight. No, I think that weight looks good on her. I am not sure who Jack Antonoff is, but he literally got out of a bike, like a biker gang. No, I wouldn't even say that. He put on his dad jacket and just walked out the house. And it works for him, I think, but I don't know who he is, and I don't know if this is part of his aesthetic, so we're gonna skip him. That's a sniffer. Don't know who these people are either. I don't know who that is. Madison Beer. Don't know who that is, but she's pretty. Benson Boone. I feel like a lot of people give Benson Boone a lot of crap. That outfit looks good on him. He'll get an 8. Is this John Baptiste? Is that how you pronounce that? He's got on somebody's grandma's jacket from church on Sunday. He probably ripped it right off her sleeves. It looks okay on him. Larnie Wilson. Okay, so one thing about me too is that I'm not a huge fan of cowboy hats randomly, but if it fits the outfit, go for it. And this one fits the outfit. Yes, boo. Get it. Now, once again, like I said, this is just, you're getting to know my fashion sense. And if you can follow along, cool. If you saw some of these looks, even better. Youngblood, I do enjoy Youngblood's music. He just looks very UK. I don't know how to describe it, but he does look very UK. Joni Mitchell, I don't know who she is, but this lady said, I'm going out there regardless. She's wearing her Sunday best. Got her nice little hat to go with it, nice big earrings. Go ahead, sis. Heidi Klum, sit down. Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll looks crazy. I don't know what he's doing to lose weight, but he looks a little insane. Also, too, Jelly Roll's just Jelly Roll. We're not going to discuss all the other things that he's talking about or not talking about, But that's beside the point. It is what it is. We have Trevor Noah, who apparently Nicki Minaj is after now, but that's beside the point too. Let me not say her name too loud, because you say her name, all of a sudden barbs pop up, and baby, I don't got time. Jamie Foxx was there. We're almost at the end here. I'm not really seeing anybody I noticed. Gloria Estefan, she looks so good. Paris Hilton, okay, so y'all, a lot of y'all hate on Paris Hilton. I think she's gorgeous. I think she's always been gorgeous. Has she been a little airheaded? Yes, but always been gorgeous. Gayle King, go home. I don't have anything wrong with Gayle King. It's just, go home, sis. Kelly Osbourne, flawless, looks good. Reba, we love a good Reba, and then everybody's talking about some Gefestein. I don't know how to. I know he's German. Who wore the all black, like metal thing. I think that's genius. Now people are saying it's blackface. I don't believe that's blackface. I think blackface does, first of all, you have to phenotypically look like a black person, or like have some sort of exaggerated feature. That's blackface. But this to me is creative. Now we can argue about that in the comments, and we can talk about it in the next episode. Either way, definitely that's the type of thing that I love to do here. So I appreciate you guys taking the time to listen to Empress Quarters. If I gave you a laugh, a little haha. If you know somebody who wants to build an authentic empire, head on over here, leave a like, leave a comment, and follow me on all of my socials. Either Tori, the THA, terrific, or Empress Exchange Pod, Empire Exchange Pod. And I'll see you later. And as I always say, stay divine and stay royal.